I will start differential equation with an example. Let's say we are given with dy by dx plus y is equal to x. So we are given with an equation. In this equation we have x derivative of y, then plus y equal to x. So here we have first derivative of y plus y is equal to x. So this is the equation, and in this equation we have first derivative of y. So we will say that this is a differential equation, and since we have only first derivative of y, so this will be called first order differential equation. First order differential equation. So solving this differential equation will mean finding out value of y in terms of x. There should not be any derivative of y. We have to find out y is equal to fx. So if we solve this, what we will have, or better I take even a simpler example. Dy by dx plus y is not equal to x. Dy by dx plus y equal to 1. Even if there is x, we will solve it later. So here we will have 1 minus y. So if we will solve it, dy by 1 minus y equal to dx. If we integrate both sides, what we will have here, ln minus ln 1 minus y is equal to integration of dx, or here we will have x plus c. Here we will have a constant. Okay, if we further solve it, what we will have, ln 1 minus y equal to minus x minus c. So 1 minus y will be equal to e to power minus x into e to power minus c, or y will be equal to 1 minus e to power minus x, and e to power minus c is a constant, so e to power minus c will be another constant. So e to power minus, at the place of e to power minus c I will take k. So y is equal to 1 minus e to power 1 minus k into e to power minus x, and value of k will depend upon the conditions. Why we have to take constant here, I will explain in different example. I am going to explain in different example. For example, if we take even a simpler example, simpler differential equation, like dy by dx is equal to x. Now if we solve it, what we will have, dy is equal to x dx, and if we integrate both sides, here we will have y, and integration of x dx is x square by 2, and let us not take any constant. Suppose the solution is y equal to x square divided by 2. Now if you put y equal to here in this equation will be satisfied. Y equal to x square by 2, so dy by dx will be differentiation of x square by 2, and you will get x. Means from the answer question is verified. Now so y equal to x square by 2 is a solution of this differential equation. Now I am giving you y equal to x square by 2 plus 3. This is also a function. This function is different than this function. Now if you make differential equation for this, even in this condition, dy by dx is equal to, in this condition also, dy by dx is equal to, you will get x, because differentiation of 3 is 0. So this should also be a solution to this differential equation. Similarly, if I give x square by 2 minus 4, this will also be a solution of this differential equation. So what we will say? We will say we don't have a unique solution for this differential equation. Instead, we have a set of solution. And what will be that set of solution? dy by dx equal to, for this question, y will be equal to x square by 2 plus constant. Because if we take any value for this constant, if you will differentiate y, so solution of this differential equation is this. Now, if you are asked to, if you are given with this differential equation and if you are asked to find out the solution of this differential equation, then the question you cannot find a unique solution because you have a set of solution. So if you are asked to solve this differential equation, you will be given with an initial condition or any one condition. For example, this question is given and you will be given with y equal to 1 when x is equal to 1. So first you will find a family of solution from here. Now you will say when x equal to 1, y is equal to 1. So y equal to 1, x equal to plus c. So in this case c will be 1 by 2 and the complete solution will be y equal to x square by 2 plus 1 by 2. Okay. So here we found the reason why we take a constant here, and we will observe that if a differential equation is of first order, then we will have to take one constant. We have to take one constant, and for this constant we should be given with one initial condition or one condition. If the order of differential equation is 2, in that case we will need two conditions. We will have to include two constants, and to find out those two constants we need two conditions. So first I will talk about order of differential equation. This is first order differential equation. If we take second derivative of y plus y equal to 1, this will be second order differential equation. If in a differential equation, suppose we have second derivative of y and we also have first derivative of y, 3 dy by dx plus y is equal to x. So this will be, here we have first derivative of y, here we have second derivative of y. So in the equation you have to see for the highest derivative of y. Like in this example, the highest derivative of y is 2. So order will be, okay. So this was order. Talking about degree of differential equation. Degree of differential equation. So how to find out degree of differential equation? In any equation, you will first find out order. Okay. So order is found out on the basis of highest differentiation of y. Degree can be found out. You first see the highest order derivative and then see the power of the order derivative. For example, in this question, the power of highest order is 1. So in this case we will have degree equal to 1. What will be the degree of this differential equation? The power of dy by dx is 2 and the power of d2y by dx square is, the power of second derivative is 1. So here the degree will not be 2 because we have to see the power of highest derivative of y. So the power of highest derivative of y is 1. So here also we will have degree equal to 1. In GATE syllabus we have to study linear differential equation. So we must be able to know which differential equation is linear and which is not. For example, dy by dx plus y is equal to x. In this equation, this is a function of y, this is also a function of y. So if we see the degree of or power of this dy by dx, here we have power 1, here also we have power 1. So if all the derivative of y has power equal to 1, we will say that that differential equation is a linear differential equation. X may have, here instead of x we may have x square, or we may have different, I am taking different differential equation, dash plus x square y is equal to e to power x. In this case, dy by dx, this is a function of y, or this is a derivative of y, so it has degree equal to 1. Here y have degree equal to 1, and here it is a function of x, here also it is a function of x. So this is also linear differential equation. So which equation will not be a which equation or which differential equation will not be a linear differential equation? Suppose if we have dy by dx, instead of power 1 if we have power 2, this will not be a linear differential equation. This equation will not be a linear differential equation. Or here we have power 1 plus x square, and here we have power 2. This is also not a differential equation, not a linear differential equation. Not only power, we must not have any non-linear function of y in the equation. So y is a linear function of y. Y square is not a linear function in terms of y. Even sin y is not a linear equation in terms of y. So if we have dy by dx dash plus x square into sin y is equal to x, this is also not a linear differential equation. So in the linear differential equation, there may be non-linear function in terms of x, but we cannot have any non-linear function in terms of y. So in general, what we can write, in general we can write linear differential equation as anx y to power n. Y to power n means nth order derivative of y. Y to power n means dn y by dxn plus an y minus 1x. Anx is a function of x. This can be any function of x, linear or non-linear. Or better, I should write it as dny by dxn. What is the order? Okay, let me first write the general form. dn minus 1y dxn minus 1 plus dot 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 plus a1x dy by dx plus a naught x into y is equal to, so this is general form of linear differential equation. What will be the order of this differential equation? The highest derivative of y is n, so order of this equation will be n. What is the degree? Degree of this differential equation is 1, and this is a linear differential equation. Anx, an minus 1x, the multiplier of any order of y, any order derivative of y may be a nonlinear function of x, but it will not contain any nonlinear function of y. So this is a linear differential equation. This must be a function of x. Instead of an minus 1x, this is a function of x. If we have y here, then in this case this will become nonlinear differential equation. In any order derivative of y cannot be multiplied, or its power cannot be 2. Either you make its power 2, or if you multiply this term or any derivative of y term with a function of y, even the y is doesn't matter, here we have power of y1, this will make it nonlinear function. So this is general form of linear differential equation. Here we cannot have a square. We have studied about order of differential equation, degree of differential equation, and how to recognize a linear differential equation. Now I will take first order, general form of first order differential equation, and we will try to find out the general solution for that. So how will be the first order differential equation? We will have dy by dx a1x dy by dx plus a naught x into y equal to px. If we divide it by a1x, what we will have? Dy by dx plus a naught x by a1x into y is equal to px divided by a1x. So this will again be a function of x. So this can be written as dy by dx plus px into y is equal to qx. So this is general form of first order linear differential equation. This is general form of linear differential equation. So first I will take a simplest example. Let's say dy by dx let's say px is equal to 1. Px is a constant function of x. This is 1. So we will have dy by dx plus y is equal to, and let's say qx equal to 0. So what we will have? Dy by dx equal to minus y. We will have dy by y equal to minus dx. Now this can be integrated both sides very easily. Here we will have ln y is equal to minus x, and we will have a constant here. As we discussed earlier, this will not have a unique solution, this will have a family of solution, and for a family of solution we will have a constant here. And how can we calculate it? We must be given with a condition. This is a general solution, or y can be written as e to power minus x into e to power c, or y equal to k into e to power minus x, and k can be found out with a given situation. This will be a family of solution. But this was a solution for the simplest question, a kind of simplest question. We took the px is constant function and qx equal to 0. But instead of this, if we take px equal to dy by dx, and if we take px equal to, let's take a function, let's say it is 1 by x into y equal to, suppose qx is again 0. We will make it difficult in steps. So first we will try to find out, we will check whether we are able to find out y in terms of x easily or not. Here we have dy by dx is equal to minus y by x. So we have dy by y equal to dx by x. If we integrate both sides, here we will have ln y equal to minus ln x plus c. So here also we are able to integrate it very easily. Now instead of qx equal to 0, now we will take qx equal to 1. So now we will try again. Here we will have dy by dx equal to 1 minus y by x. So dy by dx is equal to x minus y divided by x. dy by x minus y is equal to dx by x. This can be integrated, but here we are not able to separate the variables. Here we have dy, but this is not a function of y only. So here we cannot integrate both sides as we did in the previous case. So for this type of equations or for this type of situation, we will now try to find out a general solution. This may also be given in this form: y dash, the first derivative, pxy is equal to qx. Now when we took the simplest example, dy by dx, let's say this is y by x equal to 0. Why this was easy to solve? Because in this case we were able to separate out y and x. What we got here, dy by y equal to minus dx by x. So in this case we will first multiply both sides with a function of x. Let's say that function is ix. So ix into y dash plus ix into px into y is equal to qx into ix. Now just for writing, I will drop this x term. We already know that I is a function of x, even y is also a function of x, p and q all are a function of x. So I will write it as y dash plus I into p into y is equal to q into I. Now I has to be chosen such that we should get this as derivative of I into y. How I can be chosen and how you will find out that particular function of x? You have to choose ix such that I into y dash plus I py is equal to I into y derivative. So if this is I into y derivative, so we will write I into y derivative plus I py is equal to I into y derivative. So before finding ix, if we are able to find out such a function of x I, that is such a function of x, we have I into y dash equal to q into I. And now if we will integrate both sides in terms of x, what we will have here, I into y is equal to integration of q into I into dx plus c. This will become very easy because q is a function of x, I is also a function of x, so this function can be very easily integrated in terms of x. So now we need to find out that function of I. as a function of x, such that this quantity becomes I into y derivative. So if this is I into y derivative, I y dash plus I py is equal to I dash y plus I y dash and I y dash is cancelled, y and y are cancelled, so I into p is equal to I dash I by I dash, or I dash by I will be p, or if we integrate both sides in terms of x, we will have ln I is equal to since I is function of x, so ln I will be integration of p dx. P is a function of x. Remember, here p is a function of x, so this can be easily integrated. So what will be I? This is plus c. So what will be I? I will be e to power integration p dx plus another constant k. So does not matter what we take the constant of k, all this function will satisfy this condition. So better to take k equal to 0. Means if you take any value of k, this equation has to be satisfied, or this differential equation has to be satisfied, and if this is satisfied, this will also be satisfied. So we will take I is equal to e to power p dx px dx integration. This is called integrating factor. So I will be chosen, and if I will be chosen from that formula, we will have integrating factor. So we will have I into I dash equal to qi, and then we will integrate both sides. Then I into y is equal to qi dx plus c, and I will be called integrating factor. So we will say if into y is equal to integration of qif dx plus c. This is general solution for first order differential equation. Dy by dx plus integrating factor is e to power integration px dx. Px is equal to 1 by x and qx equal to 1. This is the same question we were not able to solve earlier. So now we will solve this question using this formula. What we need to do, we will first multiply both sides with an integrating factor. So what will be integrating factor? In this case we have px equal to 1 by x and qx equal to 1. So first we will find out integrating factor. Integrating factor is equal to e to power integration px dx. E to power, what is px? 1 by x dx integration. So we will have e to power ln x, and this is x. So integrating factor is x. So after finding out integrating factor, we have formula here if into y. Okay, or better for the first example, don't just use the formula. Let's proceed this way. First we will multiply both sides by x. After multiplying integrating factor both sides, we got this formula, but in this example don't use the formula, proceed by the procedure. So first we will multiply with integrating factor. Integrating factor is x. So we will have x dy by dx plus, if you will multiply by x, you will have y here is equal to x. And what is this? This is x y dash plus y equal to x. Now if you observe it, this is nothing but differentiation of xy, x differentiation of xy. This can be written as d by dx of xy. If you find out d by dx of xy, you will have xy dash plus differentiation of x, then we will have y. So this is the benefit of integrating with integrating factor. You will just get differentiation of whole multiplication. So in the left hand side we have xy dash, as here we got I y dash. I is x, integrating factor is x, and y dash is equal to x. Now integrating both sides in terms of x is very easy. This is nothing but d by dx of xy. So if you will integrate it, you will get xy. If you integrate both sides, here you will get xy only, and here x dx plus c. So the solution will be xy is equal to x square by 2 plus c. Now we will study second order linear differential equation. So what will be the general form? a2x d2y by dx square. What I wrote, the general form of linear differential equation, anx dny by dxn plus an minus 1 and so on. So we have to do it for second order linear differential equation. So n will be equal to 2 plus a1 dy by dx. a1x may be a function of x, linear or non-linear function of x, or it may also be a constant function of x, plus a naught x y is equal to gx. This can also be written as d2y by dx square plus a1x by a2x dy by dx plus a naught x divided by a2x y is equal to gx divided by a2x. But in case of second order differential equation, the most of the questions comes from a type of second order differential equation where these quantities are not a function of x, or instead these are constant. So what we will have, d2y by dx square plus, this will be a constant. So we will have here, if we take a1x by a2x as a constant, we will have k1 into dy by dx plus k2 into y, and this is also a constant, so here we will have k3. So this type of differential equation, second order differential equation, we have to study for GATE examination. So before taking an example of this type of differential equation and before solving it, we will again solve a simple equation of first order differential equation. Let's say we have first order differential equation dy by dx plus, this is general form, px into y equal to qx, and if instead of px and qx we take constant, So what we will have, dy by dx plus y equal to, let's say, 5. So it will be solved. At the place of dy by dx we will use operator d. So d, here there is no operator, so we will use 1. D plus 1 equal to 0. This can be written as dy plus y equal to 5. So here it can be written as d plus 1 y into d plus 1 equal to 5. So d plus 1 equal to 0, and we will say we have d equal to minus 1. So as far as gate examination is concerned, this is general form of second order linear differential equation, but for gate exam we will study two special case of this differential equation. The first special case is d2y by dx square plus k1 d2y dy by dx plus k2 into y is equal to 0, and in the other case d2y by dx square plus k1 dy by dx plus k2 into y is equal to, this is not equal to 0, this is equal to some constant, but this is a special case. In this special case, k1, k2 and k3, this will be constant, this will not be dependent on x. So first I will take this case and we will solve it by the method of differential equation and Laplace form also. So I am taking a question on this type of problem. dy by dx square plus, let's say, 3 dy by dx 2y equal to 0. Or before solving this, we will first solve dy by dx plus 2y equal to 0. So this can also be written as, here d by dx into y, this is a del operator, so we will write it by, we will denote it by dy plus 2y equal to 0. Now we have d plus 2 into y equal to 0. So y is not 0, so we will say d equal to minus 2. We have value of d, and if we found the value of d, the general solution for y will be a into e to power dx. Okay, the dependent variable is equal to a into e to power dx, where a is a constant, and since it is a first order differential equation, there will be one constant in the general equation, and this constant can be calculated using any particular situation. So this is a into e to power minus 2x. So similarly for second order case, what we can write, this will be dy dx whole square, means this is second order derivative of y, so this will be d square plus d square into y plus 3 dy plus 2y equal to 0. So this will be d square plus 3d plus 2 equal to 0. It can be factorized as d plus 1 into d plus 2 equal to 0. So here we have two values of d equal to minus 1 and d equal to minus 2. Okay. So here the general solution will be y equal to one constant e to power, this, let's say this is d1 and this is d2. So one constant into e to power d1x plus another constant e to power d2x. So here we will have y equal to a into e to power minus x plus b into e to power minus 2x. This will give you the family of solution for this differential equation. Or for any particular solution, you need to calculate a and b, and for calculating two constants, you must have two situations. You must be given with two conditions. To find out a unique solution, you must be given with two conditions. For example, if you are given with, if y equal to 0, if x equal to 0. So what we will have? We will put y equal to 0. If x equal to 0, we will have a plus b. So we have one equation. We need another equation. So for another equation, we need another situation. If similarly, if we will say y equal to 1, if x equal to 2. So here we will have 1 equal to a into e to power minus 1 plus b into e to power minus 2. So from here, from these two equations, a and b can be calculated, and we will put the values of a and b, and we will get a unique solution. Okay, now let us solve this equation using Laplace, and we will observe this type of equation. The type of equation we are getting in terms of D, we will get the same type of equation in terms of S. So in Laplace, what type of equations we have? Normally, the variables are taken as x, the dependent variables are taken as x, and the independent variable is t. Here we have dependent variable y, here we have y dependent variable and x independent variable. So if we will change this equation in a form, or in a form in which we are comfortable in case of Laplace equations, this will be d2x by dt square plus 3 dx by dt plus 2x equal to 0. Or let us not change it. Let us not change it. X is independent variable and y is dependent variable. Then what will be the Laplace of dy by dx? We will write it as y double dash plus 3y dash plus 2y equal to 0. So what is the Laplace of y double dash? This is s square ys. If yx has Laplace capital Yx, the way xt has Laplace capital Xs, in the same way this is independent variable, here x is independent variable, so yx has Laplace capital Ys minus s y0, the initial value of y, minus y double dash 0 plus 3 into Laplace of y dash x will be sys minus y dash 0 plus 2 capital Ys equal to 0. What is y dash 0? This is not y double dash, this is y dash 0. Y dash 0 is not differentiation of y0. No, this is not differentiation of y0. In fact, what is y dash 0? First take differentiation of y. Now you will get a function of x. Since y is a function of x and you are differentiating it with respect to x, you will get again a function of x, then put x equal to 0. This is the meaning of y dash 0. Instead, if you will take y dash 0 equal to d by dx of y0, y0 will give you always a constant quantity, and differentiation of a constant quantity is always 0. So y dash 0 will be always 0, which is not correct. What we are doing here, we are solving this equation, this differential equation using Laplace, and we have to observe this type of equation. So if we take y as common, what we will have? Here we have s square, here we have 3s, and here we have 2 is equal to, what is this? This is sy0, if we take on right hand side, plus y dash 0 plus 3y dash 0. Here we will not have y dash 0, we will have y0, 3y0, or ys into s square plus 3s plus 2 is equal to s plus 3 into y0. y0 will be a constant, plus y dash 0. So we are getting same type of equation in terms of Laplace. S square plus 3s, here we have d square plus 3d plus 2 equal to 0. Now here we can factorize it. ys is equal to s plus 3 into y0 plus y dash 0 divided by s square plus 3s plus 2. The way we factorized here, we will also factorize here. We will get s plus 3 into y0 plus y dash 0 divided by s plus 1 into s plus 2. The way we got d plus 1 into d plus 2 equal to 0. By this equation, we will find the family of solution, not the particular solution, and then we will again use the two given conditions to find out those constants. Okay. Now if you will factorize it, what you will get? Ys will be, y0 will be a constant, y dash 0 will also be a constant. So what you will get? Let's put some constant, s plus 3 into, let's say, constant a1 plus a plus b divided by s plus 1 into s plus 2. If you take partial fraction, you will get some constant divided by s plus 1 plus another constant divided by s plus 2. If y0 and y dash 0 are given, the value of a and b will be known. And what we got here? D equal to -1 and d equal to -2. And what is the general solution? Yx is equal to a to power minus x minus d1x. This is d1 and d2. So the general solution is minus d1x plus b into e to power minus d2x. A into e to power minus x plus b into e to power minus 2x. And what will be yx here? We will have to take inverse Laplace. So what is the inverse Laplace of this? A into e to power minus x. Please observe, we are getting the same type of equation. And b into e to power minus 2x. So what we are doing here, what we do here in finding out the solution of differential equation, that is no different than finding out with the help of Laplace. Equivalently, we do the same thing as we do in the case of Laplace. In the question, it is not necessary that you will be given y0 and y dash 0. Okay, what I am saying, the initial value of output y and its differentiation may not be given. Instead you will be given y equal to 1 for x equal to 1 and y equal to minus 1 for x equal to 0, or this is initial situation, let's say x equal to 2. So and now if you will solve this question with the help of Laplace, you don't know the value of y0 and y dash 0. y0 and y dash 0 will be unknown. When you will do the partial fraction, so a and b will be a function of y0 and y dash 0. When you will do the partial fraction, here we have y0 plus y dash 0. So here you will get this type of equation, let's say 3 into y0 plus 4 into y dash 0. So the final solution will come, this may come like 3 y0 into e to power minus x plus 4 y dash 0 into e to power minus 2x. Now again this is a constant, this can be written as a e to power minus x plus, this is a constant, b into e to power minus 2x, this is yx. Now you have two conditions, using those two conditions you can find out a and b. So from all this exercise I wanted to convey that this method is no different than the method of Laplace. So we have done this type of 3d square plus 3d plus 2 equal to 0. Now I will go to the another type, let's say d2y by dx square. In this case both the solution for d was real. We got d1 equal to minus 1 and d2 equal to minus 2. The solution is real and different. Now we will take an example where solutions are real but they are same, like d2y by dx square minus 4y equal to 0. So what we will have here, d square minus 4 equal to 0. So d equal to 2 and 2. We have two solutions, since this is a 2-degree equation, so we will have two solutions. So what will be the general equation, general solution for this type of differential equation? We will use y equal to a into e to power, if we use the same formula, y equal to e to power d1 into x plus b into e to power d2 into independent variable, what we will get, a into e to power 2x plus b into e to power 2x. E to power 2x is common, so a plus b will be, okay, e to power 2x will be common, so we will have this equation, but this will not be correct. This general solution, I hope this will not satisfy the differential equation. If you do dy by dx, what we will get, dy by dx will be, moreover a plus b will give you another constant c into e to power 2x. Although this equation will satisfy this differential equation, but this solution is not a general solution for this type of equation. And instead this is a solution of first order differential equation. If you differentiate it, you will get dy by dx equal to 2 into c e to power 2x. So dy by dx equal to 2, and what is c e to power 2x? This is y. So the differential equation will be dy by dx minus 2y equal to 0. So this solution is a general solution for a first order differential equation. This is not a solution of the second order differential equation. So the general solution for, I am writing down the general solution for this differential equation, and you will verify that general solution using Laplace. The general solution for this is y equal to y as a function of independent variable x will be a into e to power dx, because d1 is equal to d2, so I will write it as d only, plus b into x into e to power dx, or this will be a plus bx into e to power dx. This can be verified using Laplace. What you will do, you will take Laplace of this. Laplace of this will be s square ys minus sy0 minus y dash 0 minus 4 y is equal to 0. So we will have ys into s square minus 4. In the previous question we have d square plus 3d plus 2 equal to 0. We have d1, we got d1 equal to minus 1 and d2 equal to minus 2. Okay, and we have formula y equal to a into e to power minus d1x plus b into e to power d2x. So I will take a different question. If suppose we have d2y by dx square minus 4 dy by dx, or let's say plus 4y equal to 0. Now we will take a different example. Let's say dy by dx square minus 4y equal to 0. So what we will have here, d square minus 4 equal to 0, d will be plus minus 2. So in this case also what we will have solution, y equal to a into, we will say we have d1 equal to 2 and d2 equal to minus 2. Y will be a into e to power 2x plus b into e to power minus 2x. And according to the two given conditions, we will find the value of a and b. So this is first case. D was real and different, where we had real and different, and we use the same formula. This is applicable. In the second case we have, this is also the same case, real and different. Now in the third case I am going to take an example in which the solution of D is real and same. Suppose we have d2y by dx square minus 4 dy by dx plus 4y equal to 0. In all these questions what we have, in the end we have 0. We will do the another case where we have this differential equation is not equal to 0. So in that case we will talk about particular integral, or that can also be done by Laplace. Okay, so in this case what we will have, d square minus 4d plus 4 equal to 0, d minus 2 whole square equal to 0. So what kind of solution we will have, d equal to 2 comma 2. Since this is a second degree equation, we will have two solutions, so both the solutions are equal. We will say d1 equal to 2 and d2 equal to 2. Now if we will apply this formula, what we will get, we will not get a general solution of second order differential equation. If we use it, what we will have, a into e to power, what is d1? 2 a into e to power 2x plus b into e to power 2x. E to power 2x is common, so we will have a plus b into e to power 2x, which is c into e to power 2x. So in which type of differential equation we get this type of general solution? This is a general solution of first order differential equation. This is not a general solution of second order differential equation. If you differentiate it, since y equal to c into e to power 2x, if we differentiate it, dy by dx will be 2c e to power 2x. And what is c e to power 2x? This is nothing but dy by dx will be 2 into this is y, or dy by dx minus 2y equal to 0. This is first order differential equation. So in the third case, when roots are real and same, this formula is not valid. You cannot use this formula. Instead, for this case, we have y equal to a into e to power dx, or d1x, d1 and d2 are same, plus bx into e to power dx, or a plus bx into e to power dx. This general solution for this case can be verified using Laplace. What we will do in case of Laplace, how we are getting, at the first place we are getting a constant, and in the second place we are getting a constant multiplied by x. So how we are getting this x? If you will solve this equation using Laplace, you will observe this. So let us do it by Laplace. If you take Laplace of this, we will have s square ys minus sy0 minus y dash 0 minus 4 sys minus y0 plus 4 ys equal to 0. If we take ys common, we will have s square minus 4s plus 4 is equal to s into y0, and here we will have plus 4 into y0, and if we will take on right side, we will get sy0 minus 4y0 plus y dash 0. So what will be ys? y0, y dash 0 will be a constant, so we will get ys equal to s minus 4 y0 plus y dash 0 divided by s minus 2 whole square. So what you will get here, let's say y0 is a constant a, and minus 4 into y0, okay, let's do it this way, s into y0 minus 4y0 plus y dash 0 divided by s minus 2 whole square. Since the roots are same, so we are getting s minus 2 whole square, the way we got d minus 2 whole square equal to 0. Now y0 is a constant, so we will write it as as plus, this will give you another constant as plus b divided by s minus 2 whole square. So this will be as divided by s minus 2 whole square plus b divided by s minus 2 whole square. So what will be yx? This will be inverse Laplace. So what is inverse Laplace of this? Inverse Laplace of 1 upon s square is t. So inverse Laplace of s minus 2 whole square will be t into e to power minus 2t. Instead of s we have s minus 2, so corresponding to this minus 2 we will have e to power plus 2t. Similarly here at this place what we will have, b into x into e to power 2x. And to find out inverse Laplace of this, or better do it this way, as plus b can be written as a into s minus 2 plus 2a plus b divided by s minus 2 whole square. This is equal to, now this part will give you a divided by s minus 2 plus, this will make another constant. Let's say now this constant is b, okay, let's say this is b dash. Now this constant is b, so this will give you b divided by s minus 2 whole square. So what will be yx? Inverse Laplace of this will be a into e to power 2x plus Laplace inverse of this quantity is independent variable, which is x into e to power 2x. Now think, if we did not have s minus 2 whole square term, instead of s minus 2 into s minus 2, let's say we have s minus 3. Now if you will take the partial fraction of this quantity, you will not get any square term in the denominator. Now if you will take partial fraction, the form of partial fraction of this quantity will be a divided by s minus 2 plus b divided by s minus 3. If the two factors are different, you will get this type of partial fraction. There will be no square term in the denominator. So if there is no square term in the denominator, you will not have x in the multiplication. Because a square term is in the denominator, we have t, and corresponding to this minus we have e to power 2t. So if there is no square term in the denominator, you will not have t in the inverse Laplace. So this thing, how x comes in the general solution of differential equation, this I wanted to make you observe through the Laplace. So we did for real and different roots and real and same roots. For real and different, second real and same, when both roots are real and different, both roots are real and same. Third we will do for complex roots, the two roots are complex. If roots are complex, let's say d1 is equal to a plus jb, then obviously another root will be a minus jb. If roots are complex, they cannot be equal. They can never be equal. So if the roots are not equal, they will come in the category of different roots. So the general solution will be y equal to a into e to power d1 x plus b into e to power d2x. A into e to power d1 is a plus jb x plus b into d2 is a minus jb into x. But this can be simplified and we will get a simpler version of general solution. This is a into e to power ax plus into e to power jbx plus b into e to power ax into e to power minus jpx. So e to power ax can be taken common. Here we will have a e to power jpx plus b e to power minus jpx. A to power e to power ax into, this can be expanded in the form of sine and cos. A into cos bx plus, what is b? B is imaginary part of the solution and a is real part. So e to power real part into x is taken common, and in sine cos term we will have imaginary part. Cos bx plus j sine bx plus b into cos bx minus j sine bx. E to power ax cos bx into a plus b plus sine bx into, here we have a into j and here we have minus jb. So the general solution is e to power ax into a is real part of d, b is imaginary part of d. So this will be known, and capital, okay, and what a plus b will make another constant. So let's say this is c1 cos bx plus j a minus jb will make another constant. Okay, although this will be imaginary, but this is also a constant, c2 into sine bx, where c1 and c2 are the constant of general differential equation. So the general equation for this type of differential equation is e to power ax into c1 cos bx plus c2 sin bx, where a is the real part of d and b is imaginary part. This can also be verified by the general solution we got from here, from the solution of differential equation, but this can also be verified by Laplace. So I am not doing it, I am giving you to do it. Now if in this case, this is third case, and the fourth case may be the special case of third case, when roots are imaginary, pure imaginary, means real part is 0. So what will be root? jb and minus jb. Suppose you are getting d square plus 4 equal to 0, d2y by dx square plus 4y equal to 0. So we will get d square plus 4 equal to 0, and d will be j2 and minus j2. So for that case, since fourth case is a special case of third case, So we can use the general solution of third case for the fourth case by putting a equal to 0. So if a equal to 0, y will be c1 cos bx plus c2 sin bx if roots for d is pure imaginary.